get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money. It's the paper power faster, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo knows that I am not a passer. I will not be after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I, ain't I, ain't I, ain't I, work a plan now, can't I, can't I, can't I, can't I. I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player male. What you talking that funky, get about my face.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. Randy Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go. Check right. Steal. Check steal. Ultra. Go ultra. Hey.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mon now off of play action. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down. And that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Titan football. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 18 Rebels, 18 Rebels. Ready.
3rd down, it's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something to be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Open here, Adam Thielen. Finding space at the 40. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Luongo now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 86 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Play action. Willis. And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A gain of 3, second down.
Here we go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On second down, Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They go play action here. Mon. Hard throw, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Room here to run. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Here's Willis.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Ready, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember, Lamont fumbles it. They'll start with the option.
It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you did.
They run again on first down. Cook.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here in this first half. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Trap 50.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Willis. It's complete. Burks.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go.
Willis now off of play action.
He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. As time expires in the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the third quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Second half begins with a run by Henry. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
158 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
7 Pirates, 79 Broncos.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here we go, set.
Trying for it on fourth down. Here's Willis.
It's caught by Hooper.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
19.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long.
Willis.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
Play fake. Here's Willis. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point and good by Bullock. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
On fourth down, Mon.
He's got Smith here. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 5 now. Willis. He's got Hooper on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. 209 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Willis looks to pass it here. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Titans start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Bullock good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as he was added on to that big lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Mon. That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 59 yards for him on the ground. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Hey, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just called the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mon going to throw it. He'll find Thielen working the middle. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run for it with Cook. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Mon. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. We're up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Buying time to his left. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. Mon looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mon now off of play action.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice, obviously your training camp, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
my boys make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be, I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness, I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards.